On July 24, 2020, just days after Tesla announced $104 million in net income for the previous quarter, Elon Musk tweeted, quote, "Another government stimulus package is not in the best interest of the people, in my opinion," unquote. Days later, he tweeted a link to Karl Marx's book Das Kapital, implying government handouts made people lazy and complacent. Before we explore the question of Elon Musk's hypocrisy when it comes to government assistance, let's examine the many corporate subsidies his companies have received from the federal government and other state entities. In 2009, Tesla received a low-interest loan secured by the Department of Energy's Advanced Technology Vehicles Manufacturing Loan Program, which was created by Congress under the Bush administration and implemented by the Obama administration. The company was loaned $465 million. Note, on May 22, 2013, Tesla Motors repaid the $465 million loan to the Department of Energy 9 years ahead of schedule. Tesla also benefits from indirect government subsidies through pollution credits, including California's zero-emissions vehicle credits, U.S. corporate average fuel economy credits, and more recently European Union carbon credits. To date, Tesla has reported $3.1 billion in lucrative credit sales, which are essentially free money. In 2016, SolarCity was acquired by Tesla. SolarCity reported receiving $497.5 million from the Treasury Department through grants or tax credits to cover 30% of the cost of solar installations. Since 2006, SolarCity has installed solar panels and battery systems for over 200,000 customers. If each paid the current average price for a residential system, about $23,000 according to the Union of Concerned Scientists, the cost to the government would total about $1.5 billion in Treasury grants paid directly to SolarCity. New York State spent $958.6 million to build Tesla Inc.'s solar panel factory in South Buffalo. $660 million was spent to buy 88 acres of land at Riverbend and to clean up the former Republic Steel plant site. New York also built a 1 million square foot factory for Tesla and spent $299 million to buy specialized equipment for the factory. SolarCity will also not pay property taxes for a decade, which some estimate at $260 million in lost revenue to the state. On Wednesday, November 13, 2019, Germany hailed Tesla's announcement to build its first European factory in the country near Berlin. Tesla's announcement comes just a week after German officials and auto industry leaders agreed to increase by half the existing government incentives for electric vehicles with a list price of up to 40,000 euros, 44,500 American dollars, an incentive Tesla can expect to profit from indirectly. The subsidy will also be extended from the end of 2020 currently to the end of 2025. In 2014, Nevada agreed to provide Tesla with $1.3 billion in incentives to help build a massive battery factory near Reno. On June 22, 2016, the Wall Street Journal wrote in an opinion piece the following, quote, "If Mr. Musk can make a market success of electric cars and lithium-ion batteries, he'll have served customers and earned his billions. But so far Tesla looks more like a classic of the reverse income redistribution of green crony capitalism, in which middle-class taxpayers subsidize billionaires who make products to satisfy the anti-fossil fuel indulgences of the upper classes." Now that we have examined the many corporate subsidies Musk's companies have received from the federal government and other state entities, let's get back to our original question. Is Elon Musk a government assistance hypocrite? Here is Elon Musk's tweet again. Many reactions he received were discordant, perhaps insulting. Here are reactions from 2 Twitter users. Reaction number 1. You are not only dehumanizing people, but excluding those who cannot contribute to the capitalist machine. But consuming in the first place, what designates a consumer in your eyes, Musk? Someone who buys your overpriced iPad cars? Reaction number 2. And leave states in financial disarray? What are you thinking? You held California hostage financially. You take advantage of taxpayer funds for SpaceX and Tesla. The HEROES Act is needed to protect essential workers in many industries, as well as first responders. You have a brain but lack a heart. What the 2 previous Twitter users missed, along with many others, was that Musk goes against the stimulus because it is, quote, jammed to the gills with special interest earmarks. Musk even replied affirmatively to a user that suggested all the stimulus money should be sent directly to all Americans. Another user actually read all of Musk's tweets and concluded that he was siding with the people. On July 24, 2020, Elon Musk posted a Twitter message saying that the latest federal government stimulus was, quote, not in the best interest of the people, unquote. This was followed by another tweet about Karl Marx and Das Kapital, implying that government stimulus made workers lazy and dependent. Musk followed up with another Twitter message that criticized the stimulus bill because it was jammed to the gills with special earmarks, and that the stimulus should just be direct payments to consumers. Elon Musk also agreed with another user who suggested the $2 trillion stimulus should be divided amongst all 330 million Americans, netting each person $6,000. The problem is that both sentiments are in conflict. The other problem is that Musk's company, Tesla Inc., is one of the most government-subsidized companies in existence, thereby making Musk appear hypocritical. Conclusion. It's well documented that Elon Musk's companies have relied heavily on government grants and subsidies to survive. So to many observers, his criticism of the latest federal stimulus makes little sense. Even though later tweets indicate Musk was against the stimulus because of special interest earmarks, his tweet about Karl Marx's book, Das Kapital, would indicate a conflicting sentiment, that giving people government assistance induces laziness. So while it is admirable that Elon Musk is willing to lend his voice in opposition to special earmarks, his comment against the overall federal stimulus becomes suspect and raises questions. Why was it necessary to post a tweet about Karl Marx if his only opposition to the federal stimulus was special earmarks? What does Karl Marx have to do with special earmarks? The answer is, Marx has nothing to do with special earmarks. Elon's Marx tweet was meant to support his earlier tweets by insinuating government assistance makes people lazy. His other tweets, although seemingly supportive of those in economic peril, are mere deflections from his unpopular tweets.